Well, guess what? He's going to be in the rain in 24 hours there.
Kristen was just saying she doesn't think the Ducks are going to cover the spread.
Oh, I did not say that. He's making stuff up. I was talking about the weather down in California. We think we're going to get bad up here, but boy, they needed the rain. But you know, that's how it happens sometimes. Always. They get it all at once, and then it causes those problems. And another system affecting them tomorrow night is going to bring us more rain tomorrow night, too. So this is just the beginning of a very wet period for us. Looking out there right now, you can see it's just mainly foggy, pretty misty out. But as far as the steady rain that we've seen for so much of the day, that has definitely lightened up a bit. It is chilly out, upper 30s. It feels like it's only 31 degrees though. Even if it feels like it's below freezing, you still don't have to worry about freezing rain because temperatures are way above that. Winds coming in from the east-southeast at 15. Bundle up and watch out for the slick roads in the metro area. Your weather headlines: lighter showers tonight, so we've already gotten the bulk of the rain really for today. Tomorrow morning, watching for icy spots again east of here, back through the gorge, and then across northern portions of the Hood River Valley, and then of course up north in Washington, where ice storm warnings remain in effect through tomorrow. But once we get through the morning, we're talking a drier Friday for everyone in between systems. So good timing there. But once we get through Friday afternoon, the next one arrives Friday night, and we're looking at several wet systems to move through all the way through much of next week. Let's take a look at the temperatures. I've been watching these really closely all afternoon and evening long. Not so much in the Willamette Valley. We're in the 40s and we're good. No freezing rain here. But back through the gorge and then east of the Cascades back toward Government Camp, where we had those icy conditions, down toward Parkdale, 3/10 of an inch of ice there, and that can be a nightmare on the roads. We're at the freezing mark now, still in Hood River, so any rain that falls, even though we warmed up a little bit earlier this afternoon, is going to still have that potential to freeze on contact. You get out towards the Dalles, temperatures here are actually a little bit above freezing. And what's happening is you have a battle between two air masses, a colder air mass up in Washington, and then this warm front that's been lifting up from the south, bringing in warmer conditions, especially down toward Bend, where you're in the 40s earlier. And so what's going to happen for the rest of the night, we're going to see temperatures hovering close to the freezing mark. And so parts of the roads are still going to be icy in places tomorrow morning. As far as more freezing rain, most of the activity is going to be north in this deeper shade of purple here. This is where we had the ice storm warnings in effect through tomorrow, and that's where we may pick up another 1/4 of an inch of ice there. Highlighted here in pink, we have freezing rain advisories, but that only goes until 10 p.m. Tonight. So those are lifted, and through the gorge you can see is lifted. Right here, that's where Parkdale is. Still watching out for more accumulating ice there, as temperatures again will be right around the freezing mark. So still not quite out of the woods yet, but we're not going to see a whole lot more action. And again, once we get to the morning, we're drying out for the afternoon. In Portland, still trying to get a little bit more light rain over the area at this point, but it is very light and a lot lighter than it was earlier. Down through the Cascades, a lot of rain moving in. Snow level above 6,500 feet, so it's above pass level. But even if you take a look through the Government Camp Road area, I was looking at the webcam just a few minutes ago, the roads are still looking icy, even with the temperatures above freezing. So that's why I say with temperatures hovering that close to the freezing mark, we still may be above freezing, but we had that ice accumulation. Roads are still going to be a little bit dicey for you in the morning. Still some scattered activity out through the gorge there, as you can see, and then back toward Bonneville, just some light activity there, but all in the liquid form for most of these locations as we have warmed up just a tad. Storm systems are going to continue to pound us and come right at us. Take a look at this. This next one comes in, and this next one will continue to come in and bring in the rain that we have right now. Behind that one, we have another one. That's when it's going to arrive overnight tomorrow night and go into Saturday morning. Behind that one, storm number 3 moves in to bring in rain for early next week. Storm number 4 just now coming out of the Tokyo area, and that one's going to bring in perhaps even wetter weather than what we saw today for the middle part of next week. Keeping a close eye on the temperatures because we really want to build up that base at the ski resorts. Right now, it looks like temperatures are going to be on the mild side, so we'll have to keep a close eye on how that pans out. But the base is looking a little bit better for Timberline, and back toward Mount Bachelor looking really good. The base now at 54 inches. Your forecast for the coast, a few showers, not as wet though tomorrow. For I-5, low 50s, and we will have a much drier afternoon, just a wetter start. Central and eastern Oregon, a little bit of iciness early on, then cloudy for the afternoon. Cascades to the gorge, still windy through the gorge, but the snow level again up above 6,500 feet. And for us, dry afternoon Friday, a wet start Saturday, but we stay dry through Sunday afternoon. So most of the weekend looks dry. Next week looks really wet, so enjoy the weekend. Okay. We're timing it out just right, I think, with the rain, because it is going to get really wet.
Get outside. Thank you.
Stay with us. We have a look at protests happening right now in Portland. Stay with us.